Hey guys, this is Jonathan Henderson with Pressure Washing Marketing Pros. In today's video, I want to go ahead and show you how you can utilize AI to create systems and processes in your pressure washing business. Because one of the biggest things that holds a lot of pressure washing businesses back from scaling exponentially is going to be the systems and processes that they have in place in their business. And I know that it can be very difficult because a lot of guys are always operationally in the field, so they never have the time to actually sit down and create the systems and processes that will allow them to get off the truck, and that will also allow them to scale their business, and it will make it easier to go ahead and hire. Because a lot of issues that I see with a lot of pressure washing businesses is, one, when they do hire somebody, they don't have any systems and processes in place, and they feel like, man, I have so many things I need to juggle. I got to be out in the field, but I also have to train this person up, right? Especially when it comes to, office tasks that are like sending invoices, calling customers back. Those little things that do need systems and processes, we tend to go ahead and overlook in our businesses. And so that's why in this video, I want to go ahead and equip you with the tools right now. I want to go ahead and equip you with a process so that you can go ahead and create SOPs very easily at a drop of a dime, because the process I'm about to show you right now will speed up your process making 5 to 10 times, right? And also it can be utilized for all types of tasks. It can be utilized for, an office manager that you're training up. It can be utilized if you go ahead and you want to make an SOP on how to fix a particular part on your rig if it malfunctions, right? And so this video will show you how to create SOPs in various ways, and also show you how to process or how to make processes and systemize your business. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing is you want to go ahead and have ChatGPT 4. You want to go ahead and have ChatGPT 4 because of the features and the intelligence that it has. ChatGPT 3.5 is good, but as you can see right here, it's great for everyday tasks, which are like email, social media kind of posts, things like that. But when you really wanted to break down SOPs and make systems and processes, you really want to utilize ChatGPT 4. And right now, currently at the time of this video, you can go ahead and resubscribe for ChatGPT 4 Plus, right, which is just $19.99 per month. And I will tell you guys, it's one of the best investments that you can go ahead and make for your pressure washing business, right? It's one of the best investments that you can make. So this process I'm going to show you guys right now is utilized with ChatGPT Plus, and it's open up, right? You can upgrade for Plus and GPTs now recently again, right? So as you can see right here, on December 13th, we have re-enabled ChatGPT Plus subscriptions, right? So you guys can go ahead and do that. At the time of this video is December 17th. So yeah, go ahead and get ChatGPT Plus. Now, once you get ChatGPT Plus, the features that I like to use to create SOPs, right, are going to be the GPT features. And what are GPTs? So once you go ahead and you get ChatGPT, you'll get this, tab right here on the left that says Explore. And right here in the Explorer, you can create a GPT. And what is a GPT? A GPT, which I'll go back here. A GPT is a customized version of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. And you can create it in any way that you want, right? And so for us right now, if I was showing you guys my GPT, right, we have one specifically for SOPs, right? An SOP builder, So this GPT specifically in-house for our team to build SOPs. And if you look on here, right, you have the ability to go ahead and configure your own, like I said, ChatGPT, which they call GPTs, and we call it SOP builder. You can give this, you can give these GPTs a description. So let me open 2 tabs at once to make this easier for you guys to go ahead and see. So you can name it, you can give it a description, you can give it instructions, and then you can upload documents, right, in the knowledge base right here, guys. Right? And you can enable certain capabilities, and then you can test it right here on the right hand side. So to give you guys an example of this, right, as you can see, we named this SOP builder. Then it says right here, it says this GPT helps you create SOPs, and then we outline a lot of the instructions, right? So I'm not going to go over every single thing that we have in here, guys, right? Not every single thing, but As you can see right here, it says this GPT will help out team members in building standard operating procedures, right? Documents that will ensure our operations and processes are following standard protocols, right? The role, you are a virtual administrative assistant to team members who will help format, update, standardize, and organize their SOPs for operations to function smoothly and according to the standards we are upholding at Pressure Washing Marketing Pros, right? And then instructions, like they review, existing SOPs, right? They make new ones. So we have different kind of language that we do with them, right? Problem identification, right? The GPT can help identify common issues or challenges encountered in the application of specific SOPs. So we give them instructions, and these are in depth. Shout out to Tiffany on my team. She was a mastermind behind all of this, and she made it very easy for us to go ahead and be able to do this, right? And so as you can see, it gives writing guidelines, right? We use clear and simple language that SOP is easily understood. So basically, guys, we write a lot about this, you know what I mean? And we have like with the roles that we have in our business, all of that. We try to give it as much information as possible, right? When it comes to the details of Pressure Washing Marketing Pros and our systems and how we do things. And then what we do is we upload a knowledge base right here, right? A PDF. And in this PDF, if you guys look at it, we give them a template for how we want them to structure SOPs. And the best way that I've seen that you can structure SOPs are going to be, which I'm not saying the best way, but this just works for us, whether it's in the home service industry or whether it's for a marketing agency like ourselves, because we definitely have utilized this. I don't know if you guys know, but we are part owners of a home service business as well. And so one big thing is we also utilize this, right, in the structure and the format for the home service business as well. And so the biggest thing, as you can see, we always have the objective, who's responsible for it, the files that are needed, and the tools that are needed, right? Because we find that, right? So we want to give the responsibility. We want to see the files that they'll need, like, and tools. So, for example, if this is for an office admin, you can have the objective be, how to tag a certain individual in House Call Pro, or whatever CRM that you use. Responsibility would be office manager. Files needed would maybe be this SOP. Maybe it's going to be, a customer list, whatever that is, right? The tools will obviously be the CRM of your choosing. And then we have a step-by-step process. Then we have a task completion criteria section we outline, right, exactly how you know when this task is completed. And then at the end of it also, we have troubleshooting and FAQs, which are basically frequently asked questions that may be asked. Because a lot of the time, guys, when you're creating SOPs for your business, you want to make them as best as possible, but you don't want to be too specific sometimes. And you can get really specific in the troubleshooting and FAQs, which is why I made them on SOPs. Because sometimes we can get enamored with like different angles. So like this first step, might have 4 or 5 different situations, right? And 90% of the time, that situation in step 1 could always be the same, but 10% of the time it can be 5 other things. What you should do is you should make that first step, what happens 90% of the time, and then in this troubleshooting and FAQ section, you can talk about, what happens if this happens, what happens if that happens, because we utilize that on our SOPs. We always, anything that commonly comes up, and we'll always update this, right? Which is why we have a version history. But anything that comes up in that process, we'll add to our FAQ on that particular SOP, right? So that, if anybody has any questions on our team, we always say, have you referred to the troubleshooting and FAQ section of that SOP before they ask us any questions, right? And so that's definitely something that you guys can go ahead and do. So we did that with our GPT, guys, right? And so now when we go ahead and build this out, guys, what you can do is you can go ahead and use tools like Loom. So right now I'm using Loom, right? And what I do is I screen record every single thing that we do, guys. I screen record every single thing that we do. And like I said, you can even have a video that you make of literally a physical video of you fixing something, right? Whether it's a part, or you can make a video for any VAs that you have when it comes to calling, when it comes to your CRM, when it comes to asking for reviews, requesting reviews, anything that you may please, right? You can use a tool like Loom to go ahead and screen record that, or even you can use any tool. With this process I'm about to show you guys, as long as there's a video and you use a tool that can go ahead and provide you a transcript, then this will be easy work, guys, right? Because with Loom, I like it the best to go ahead and do screen recordings of tasks because it automatically provides the transcript, right? So in this video, I'm going to use Originality, or how to use Originality.ai, because it's a tool that we recently implement it in our agency, because in our agency, all of our writers are US based, right? And so what we don't want is I don't want to go ahead and have them I want them to use AI, right, to assist them in creating content briefs, but we don't want to be generating content for our clients that is just AI generated, right? So I've implemented this process and system in our business that we always have to go ahead. My content manager has to go ahead and always run all the content that we get back from our writers through originality.ai, right? So like I said in this video, I screen recorded it yesterday, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make this into an SOP, right? So what I do is I copy the transcript. So I've already done everything. This video is about 8 minutes, right? It's about 8 minutes, right? 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So what I do here is I just go transcript. Now I'm going to show you guys right here what I've done before. So let me duplicate this right now, and I can just go back to, some things right here when it comes to SOPs, right? So streamlined SOP for Google Business Profile, which I've done. Let me see something right here. So guys, what I go ahead and do is I paste that transcript, and then what I go ahead and do is I have verbiage that I say right now where I say, please make a very detailed SOP. And then what I'll do is and as you know, in this video, we're going to do on how to use originality.ai, right? Using the transcript provided below, right? This step-by-step process should be very detailed and subtasks outlined in each step. The task completion should be detailed and based off each step you created, and the FAQ section should be very detailed and go over every question possible, right? In short, I put this right here. In short, this process is about, utilizing the tool originality.ai so that we can detect if AI content has been produced, right? So I'll give it a little rundown, and then now it's going to use this transcript to be able to create me an SOP. So I'll go ahead and send this information, right? And this is with our SOP builder right here. So as you can see, it's doing the exact outline right now. So it's actually telling me who's responsible for it, the tools, right? So originality.ai, and then even hyperlinked to it as well without me even telling it to hyperlink it to it, right? And so other resources, video walk through all of that. So it's giving me the step-by-step guide, like log into originality.ai, access it, right? Initial new scan, the step is crucial for, it's telling you that, right? Scan via URL, select that, wait for scan results, upload and scan a document, right? So it's telling me all of these different steps. Now, of course, guys, these things aren't always going to be perfect. But guys, what used to happen is I used to hire somebody to go ahead and watch videos that I would produce to create SOPs, and then I would have them go ahead and transcribe it. But this totally made it, have us, unfortunately for that person, but eliminate that job within our agency so that we could go ahead and, utilize this process right here, which now, everybody on our team has access to this, and it makes it very easy. So a task is complete when what? It tells you whenever the task is complete. So we usually do a checklist. And then it even came up with some FAQs. What if the scan results differ significantly between the URL and the uploaded document, right? How do I interpret a high percentage AI generated content? And this is just from the video when I was talking about it, right? Where I said, guys, if it's 90% or above for AI score, then send it back to our writers, right? Which it did that, right? Can it detect plagiarism? Which I didn't even talk about that, but it already knows it can. But you want to be able to fact check this, right? And then even how to add 2 new team members, I did that as well in the video for like 10 seconds, and it even picked up on that as well, right? How often should content be scanned with originality.ai, right? And so even with this, it says regular scans are recommended, especially major content updates when we're preparing reports for clients, even though I have to go ahead and change that up. But guys, I can just go ahead and copy this now, right? I can go ahead and copy this whole entire thing right here, and I'll be good to go. Now, let's say I didn't want to use the GPT builder that I have, and you're like, Jonathan, I want my stuff to be super basic. Like, what if I just want to use ChatGPT immediately in that sense? Well, one thing that you can go ahead and do too is you can say, please create a step-by-step process, right, for using the tool originality.ai using the transcript below, right? And I'm just gonna make this as easy as possible, guys, like as if you're like, Jonathan, I'm not trying to create a GPT and do all of that stuff, right? Which is fine. This will still get you, this will still make the process a lot faster for you guys. So even for this, without using my GPT, you know, it's literally still breaking down right here. Like even without me with my GPT, even though for our GPT, we set it up in a particular way, right? But even right here on this, it is going ahead and it is telling me exactly everything to do, right? So it's still creating that system and process for me without me even having a GPT or like uploading a file. It's still giving me a step-by-step process, which this can make it a lot faster for you guys, because I know I'm the type of person where I like to make videos for things. I don't like to sit there and write everything out. I like to make a video, and if I can make a video, right, then I can make an SOP with it. And so this is how you can create these systems and processes within your exterior cleaning business, your pressure washing business, and even most businesses utilizing ChatGPT to go ahead and create that. So biggest thing that I think you guys should take away from this video is get, you know, a tool like Loom, right? There's plenty of video recording ones, and this can even video record in different languages. So if you have a VA, right, that answers your phones, who speaks Tagalog, you know, which is the native language in the Philippines, you can literally have them read a transcript in Tagalog, which I think I actually had on my team. So let me go ahead and find that video So I found the video real fast right here, right? And so guys, this can even go ahead and translate. So right here, this was in Tagalog because this was one of our SEO specialists that's in the Philippines, right? So we have some SEO specialists here in America, and then we have some in the Philippines, right? Well, they actually created an SOP for us in Tagalog, you know? And so right here, I can copy this link right now, right? I can copy this link, or copy the transcript, I should say. So I can copy the transcript right here, and I can say, please create a detailed step-by-step SOP on, what is this about? On how to implement press releases, right? Using the transcript below. And then after that, I can say, please make the SOP in English, right? And then so now I can put the transcript right here, right guys? And I can put the transcript things right there, and I can say bam. And look at this, guys. Bam, this already has all of this. So it's automatically creating all of this stuff for like the press release stuff that we already have right now, guys. Like it's going through all of that. And this was in Tagalog, right guys? As you guys can see, this was in Tagalog, and it's creating it in English, right? So ChatGPT was able to get a Tagalog-based text with that, right? And was able to go ahead and translate it into an English document right here, which makes it even easier. So if you have any team members that are in the Philippines like that, you can go ahead and have them make videos for you, like where they're like, well, my English isn't the best. We can say, look, you can do it in your native language, and we can go ahead and make the SOP in English after that, right? The written SOP version of it. And then bam, you're good to go. And so even with this, guys, utilizing ChatGPT to go ahead and do that, and using GPT in general, right? Like I said, once again, you go to Explore, you can create a customized GPT for yourself where you can configure it, have a name, description, instructions. You can upload files for it for a knowledge base so that it spits out the most accurate thing. And then this is used internally just for you and your team, right, guys? So this is just used internally for me and my team, right? Like it's just called SOP Builder, right? And it just helps us create SOPs. And this is literally just ours that we use at Pressure Washing Marketing Pros, right? And so it has all of our data once it get in there. You know what I mean? So if I go here and I go to Edit GPT, it has all of our data, right, that we have, so that it spits out exactly what we want it to go ahead and do. So I hope this video provided you guys some insights on how you guys can use AI in your business, especially when it comes to going ahead and, you know, creating these systems and processes in your pressure washing business to make your job that much more efficient, but also better, right, guys? And so that you're able to go ahead and focus on your business, or focus on your business, not actually be in it. And so that's the biggest thing that I see pressure washing businesses that holds them back from truly scaling their business, right? So if you guys have any questions, concerns, thoughts, or comments, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have. And if you do need help with your marketing, whether it comes Google ads, web design, Facebook ads, SEO, make sure to go ahead and hit us up in the description, right? We'll go ahead and take an audit and just do an audit of your entire business, an audit of what your competitors are doing, and we'll definitely go ahead and audit those things for you so that you can get the best information for yourself and make a decision when it comes to your digital marketing, right? So with that being said, guys, once again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.